Hello viewers, welcome to Keepin Tabs, my viewer war that I'd promised would be on my 5th video, but didn't really work that way. So yeah, let's get into it. How it works. Basically, as the text says, it's about strategy, point keeping, and basically a viewer war using tabs. So each player starts with 2 points, and the point system will be explained later, and 3 starter troops to begin with. These points can be used to discover new troops by troops that you have unlocked or upgrading your AT tree. So it will all be explained later, don't worry. So what is AT? AT is attack tactics. It doesn't really affect what a troop does or its power level. It's basically describing what it is. So for the example, the troop you start with is a physical attack unit, which means it'll probably be doing something melee connected. So the attack tactic tree, or the AT tree, every person who joins has their own AT tree where they can unlock different troops by unlocking them with points. You can get points doing challenges and other things like that. To unlock troops, you need to have points to buy them, if it makes sense. For the example, if someone has unlocked the clubber unit and you didn't discover it yet using the points, you can't buy clubber units until you discover it. So this is what I'm talking about, basically. So this is the starter unit, and as you can see up here, it's a physical unit. You need 2 points, as you can see right here, to get the new troop, and you can't buy the new troop without unlocking it using this. So you can see there are 8, I'm pretty sure. Sorry, no, there are 10. There are 10 attack tactics, and the one you unlock first is physical. These attack tactics are basically descriptions. Basically, they sort of mean something, but yeah. You start out with 2 points once again. To unlock new troops, you use points to spend them, and these are undiscovered attack tactics. So basically, you need to spend these points to unlock new types of units. So like, you can use points to unlock other units, but it also costs a lot. It costs a lot more points to unlock new attack tactics. Yeah. If it doesn't make sense now, you can ask me in the comments below. But besides that, for your actions, you have 3 actions that you can do. You can buy or sell any amount of troops, you can complete challenges, battle other players, or you can change your character's color, face, accessories, etc. This is your character. At the bottom of the video, you will get a sign-up sheet that basically has what your character will look like. You can choose a hat or hat color, eye shape or eye color, and the color of your guy. And this will show up as your icon when the game starts. You'll see this will be your icon when we're showing your stats or showing your actions. Yeah. Challenges. To get points, you need to complete challenges. The first challenge you can beat is the beginner challenge, and you can work your way up to get more points, or you can stay and grind at the beginner challenges, but that's lame. So don't stay on one challenge and keep on grinding points over and over and over again because it's easy. You don't want to spend all your time in a viewer war just harvesting the beginner level because it's easy. You need to get some sustenance. Okay, so yeah, the challenge requires you to put your troops into battle against other troops that I spawn, but it isn't like I spawn them randomly. I have a preset, but it doesn't really matter for this. Um, for this, you can choose which troops you want to send into the challenge and which ones you don't want to send. When you fail a challenge, you don't lose troops, but you do lose points based upon the difficulty of the challenge. For example, if you pick the first challenge, you face 5 starter troops and win 2 points. Lose and 1 point gets taken away, but since this is the starter, you can see down here, for players with 2 points or below, it doesn't take the point. Because if you took a point, you can't really do anything. Okay. Socialization. To re-emphasize, you can't ally with people. I know in other viewer wars you can ally with other people and like build large civilizations, but it's really hard to do it in like a series like Tabs, and I was just very lazy. So yeah, you can only battle with that. When battling, the troops that die permanently die, so be careful when battling other players. The point of this is to remove other players from the game entirely. So like if you fear that someone is gaining traction, you can knock them down. Well, not really knock them down. You can either kill them or you die. Yeah, so when battling, you have to send all your troops into battle, including bosses. We'll talk about that later. If you win, you get the loser's team points divided by 2, rounded down. But if you lose, which, you know, skill issue, if you lose, you lose all your troops and you're out of the game, and the opponent gets your points divided by 2. And if you win the battle, then their troops are gone. This is basically about killing other people's civilizations. Okay, bosses. When you feel up to it and want to go to the next phase level of humanity, you have to battle the final boss. Everyone faces the exact same final boss in the beginner stage, but depending on which area you choose, it does determine which boss you fight in the next stage. Yeah, if you lose a boss battle, you lose a major amount of points, and if you win, you get to keep your boss and use it for battles and challenges. Although if it dies permanently. So like if you're in a challenge and your boss dies, you can't get it again. It's like gone. And if you're battling a player, same rules apply. So here's a basic example of the game. Shout out to Electromagnetism for voicing the Blue Tribe. But yeah, let's get into it. Time to get some easy points. Challenge 1, please. Oh no! At least I only lose a point.
Hey, Red Tribe. It's time for war!
Wait, what?
That's right,
Why?
because you're the weakest one here. Get ready.
Oh dear. Uh-oh.
I won! So you know what that means.
No!
Ooh, new trophy. For defeating the Red Tribe in the Primal stage. With these points, I will buy some new troops. And get a new type of unit. Ooh!